Good morning, students. We are discussing simple machines topic. In this, we will start the subtopic efficiency. First of all, I will ask you one question. What does a machine do? So, machine converts one form of energy to another form. Yes, machine converts one form of energy to another form. So how it will convert? Okay, energy is always converted. So how it will convert? First we need to give energy to the machine, because machine does not make energy by itself. Yes, so we need to give energy to a machine. So whatever we are giving the energy, it is called input energy. It is called input energy. So after giving this energy, machine do certain work for us, right? So it is called output energy. Okay, so input energy means work done on the machine. It means we are giving the energy. So work done on the machine, it is called input energy. Okay, next, machine is giving certain work for us, means work done by the machine. It is called output energy. Okay, so how we will define this efficiency? So the ratio between useful work done by the machine and work done on the machine. Okay, otherwise eta is denoted by efficiency is denoted by eta. So how we will write? Eta is equals to output work by input work. Output work by input work. Output work means machine do certain work for us. So that is called output work. Input means we are giving energy to the machine. So the ratio between two is called efficiency of the machine. Okay. In practical case, output is always less than input. Output is always does not equals to input. Okay, so why these are not equal? These two, output work and input work, why these are not equal? By conservation they should be equal, right? So what is conservation? Conservation of energy means energy neither be created nor destroyed, but it will convert to one form of energy to another form. So by conversion of energy, they should be equal. But here we are not getting output energy, or output work is equals to input work. Because whatever the energy we give it as input, it is not necessary that all the energy is transformed into output. Because some energy is used by the machine, means machine loses some energy while doing its work. How it will lose its energy? Like a friction or heat, in the form of heat. Due to that loss of energy, so we will not get output work is equals to input work. Okay, so that's why in practical case, output is always less than input. But for some ideal machines, this output is equals to input. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the relationship between mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, and efficiency. Okay, so we already know that efficiency means work output or output work by input work. So we need to find out these two terms, output work and input work. First, I need to find out input work. So input work. First, we are going to give input energy to the machine. Input energy means it is effort. Input energy means it is effort. Okay, so effort into distance through which effort move means effort is a force, that is input force. Input force into distance through which effort move, the product of these two will give input work. Work input. So effort is denoted by E and the distance through which effort move is denoted by dE. In velocity ratio, we already discussed what is distance through which effort move. Okay, next, work output. Okay, how we will write work output? Work output is equals to load into distance through which load move, because load is output energy. Okay, so load is output energy into distance. Output force into distance, it will become work. So work output is equals to, how we will indicate load? With the symbol L, and distance through which load move is denoted by dL. We know the formula of efficiency. Efficiency is equals to work output by work input. So efficiency is denoted by neta or eta. Okay, so we already found that work input is equals to E into dl. Work output is equals to L into dl. So you just substitute work output and work input value in this efficiency formula and solve this equation. So what we will get? So efficiency is equals to, we have already write this value L by E into dl by de. dl by de. We know that load by effort into dl by de. So L indicates load, E indicates effort. Okay, so I am taking this dl by de to the numerator, so it will become reciprocal. So what we will get? So L by E by dE by dl. Right? L by E means load by effort. The ratio between load and effort indicate the mechanical advantage. So that I am writing here, in place of ratio between load and effort, mechanical advantage. Okay, dE by dl. So what is dE by dl? Distance through which effort moves by distance through which load moves. So this ratio is called as velocity ratio. So in place of dE by dl, I am writing here velocity ratio. Okay, so this is the relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage, and velocity ratio. Okay, sometimes efficiency is expressed as a percentage. We need to express efficiency in the percentage. At the time, what is the formula? Percentage of efficiency or percentage of eta is equals to mechanical advantage by velocity ratio into 100. Okay, so this is the relation between efficiency, mechanical advantage and velocity ratio. This formula is very important for numericals. You need to practice. Okay, let us see few numericals related to this formula in next video. Okay.